What's up to everybody watching this on YouTube after the live stream is done? Welcome to the full box review of the absolute Inferno main box that we're going to be getting in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. As you guys can see, if I back out of this thing real quick, this got announced by Konami. Real quick. If it'll load right now, things are getting all over the place. But yeah, basically, if you check this out, new box is going to be coming out on the 19th. Apparently, and we also have some of that stuff right there. But first, since this is a live stream, I'm going to go share out my broadcast, and then we're going to get going on everything like that. And I also need to turn off that autofocus on my camera, because it keeps doing that all the time. So we're going to get going on things right here. It's pretty late at the night, so there's that. And we're just going to get going on things. I'm going to go share out my broadcast. That's why it's dark right now, is because I'm checking out some things, but let there be light right there. Full main box review. New main box. Got view spell announced again. Can't spell. Okay. Let's get that. There you go. So we're gonna have that right there. What's up? Welcome to the stream. What's up, Speedy Gods, YT, Zach, Aiden T V, Mojo Assassins, Frankie Frank. Everybody, welcome to the stream. What's up, Christian? Have you seen it yet? Or is it the first time reaction? This is a first time reaction. I haven't seen much of it. So far. Also, is audio levels good? Is the music too loud or not? Just tell me if the music's too loud or not. And then also, I'm gonna go close out of that, refresh this. We're going to be just making sure everything's good for the stream and all that fun stuff right there. I also have a lot of stuff opened. Whatever. First time hearing of the new box leak. What's up, Darth? What's up, Joseph? What's up, Josh? Zelda? Dude, the box has only been announced for like less than 20 minutes and it's already a meh, my guy. It's already a meh? What do you mean? And yes, this is not a leak. Sorry for Duel Links being a little zoomed in, but this is actually confirmed by Konami. New main box. It's going to be coming out on the 19th. So that's going to be coming out tomorrow. Good thing I also don't have school on that day. So I'll be doing a box opening for you guys, that's for sure. But we also have some new characters added. Due to some data mines, if I can get the image here. Do I have it? Okay. This should open up here. And actually, the new characters are what the Loomis and the other guy. This got data mine. Brad sent it to me. But yeah, the new characters are going to be this. Once we get the full data mines, I'll make a video on that and drop that. But yeah, the new characters are just going to be that, which is pretty sick. And obtain new cards like Illusionary Snatchers. So yeah, it's those two peeps. Certain characters are going to be coming out soon. So that's fun right there. But now that we got a bunch of people into the stream, let's go into this main box review. Let's get it in here. Yeah, I can post a link here. Let me post this in the thing right here. Box. Okay. So if you guys refresh to the stream, you guys can check the description down below and go check that out. So we're gonna close that. Okay, I think we should be good for the epic main box review. Are you good friends with Brad? Yeah, I'd say so. He posted some of the data mines in my Discord, so that's going to be pretty cool here. But it looks like we got a lot of Synchro support, and we got some Ritual support, which is going to be pretty sick. Vice Dragon, that's a pretty good card. Cool. Okay, so we're not going to talk too much about... No, we hate each other. Yeah, me and Brad absolutely hate each other. You're right, Brad. You're right. First of all, though, we have Red Dragon Archfiend. Not going to go too much into this card, but if you want to hear my straight-up opinions on this card, I literally made a video called Why Red Dragon Archfiend is Garbage. Maybe the new support from this box will help him out, but yeah, I don't know. Red Dragon Archfiend pissed me off because I couldn't make a good video on him a while back, so maybe I can try to make a better Red Dragon Archfiend deck now. Who knows? Yeah, I put the link in the description down below, homie. I put the link in the description down below, my guy. So there you go. And I guess we should go down here so that we can do the arrows. Okay, cool. So Red Dragon Archfiend, we got that card. Brand new card, Laval Dragon. Really cool artwork. This is a 5-star fire dragon synchro effect. It takes 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner fire monsters. You can shuffle 2 Laval monsters from your graveyard to your main deck. Target card your opponent controls and returns to the hand. That sounds very, very, very similar to the Gusto. Wasn't there like a Gusto monster that does the same thing except it destroys? That sounds so similar to one of the Gusto monsters. Hold up. Let me go to the card catalog right here. Gusto, not that. Come on. Wasn't it like this Synchro or something like that? No, this one. Where was it? There's like one of the Gustos that sounded. Oh yeah, once per turn you can shuffle 2 Gusto monsters from your graveyard to the main deck. Target a face of monster opponent controls and destroy that target. This guy right here says that you can shuffle 2 Lavatal monsters from your graveyard to the main deck. Target a card your opponent controls and return it to the hand. So at least you could target any card compared to this Gusto card right here. And also, sorry for the thing being so zoomed in. I guess if we switched it to... Nah, I don't really care too much about it, but the real only reason why it's so zoomed in is because my browser is like this for the stream, so sacrifice has got to be made. But yeah, this one says, this Gusto Gildos card says that you can just return that to the target, so that's interesting. So, I don't know, that's something pretty interesting. Yes, maintenance is over, Frank. Maintenance is over, but Lavatal Dragon, cool card, I guess. You can return any card to the hand, which is going to be a pretty useful thing right there, but it does take 2 Lavatal monsters. On the bright side, though, most likely you're going to be using the Laval monsters to Synchro summon to this card, so right away you'll be able to use this effect, which is cool. Yes, yes it is. The music for the background of the stream is the Pokemon music from Pirate Town. You are absolutely correct. We finally get Alexandria Dragon. Oh, we do? That's awesome, Gate. Ivan, I already posted the link in the description down below. All you guys, just check the description, homies. Just check the description, homies. Next up, we have Chaos King Archfiend. This is a 7-star Fiend Synchro effect. Takes 1 Fiend type tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters. When this card declares an attack, you can switch the current attack and defense of all face of monster opponent controls till the end of the battle phase. That's actually that's a pretty good effect. That's actually a really good effect. And everything to keep in mind, too, is that this card's attack and defense is also really solid. It has 2600 attack and 2600 defense. Hey, if you get econ or something like that, get to switch to defense position, you still got a beefy amount of defense. You still got a beefy amount of defense to protect yourself. That's pretty sick. Honestly, this card's not the worst. You can use Dark Resonator, combo it with Dark Resonator, because that's a Fiend type tuner. 3-star Fiend type tuner right there. That's pretty sick. What's up, your mom? Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I don't know. I think I kind of like this card. This card's alright. Next up, we have Surreal Sacred Phoenix of Nephthys or something like that. Whoa. I'm gonna say, though, the artwork of this card is honestly so fucking cool. I think the only reason why I want to pull this card and get this card is because of the artwork alone, because I love the color blue. I don't know if you can tell already with like my stream setup and like colors of my stream already. I like the color blue, and holy shit, that fucking artwork is dope. Anyways, though, this is an 8-star Fire Winged Beast Ritual effects. You can ritual summon this card with Rebirth of the Nephthys or whatever. You only can use each of the following effects of this card once per turn. And during your main phase, you can destroy Nephthys cards in your hand and or face up on the field and destroy an equal number of monsters your opponent controls. During the next standby phase, after the card is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon this card from the graveyard. So, looks like this is an evolution of the Phoenix card that we already have in Duel Links. Which is, I guess, alright. Personally, for me, though, like I said, I love the artwork of this card, and I really want to build a deck off of it, but I don't have, like, much of the previous Phoenix support. I only have 1 copy of the Phoenix that we already have in the game, so, yeah, wait, did they, I'm trying to remember, what cards did they confirm that were reprinted for this box? Let me see, main box, yeah, I didn't think so. I didn't think the main Phoenix was going to be in there. Still, no, the card's fucking cool. This card's fucking cool. I like it a lot. But effect-wise, I don't know, yeah, you can destroy an Nephthys card in your hand or face up in the field, destroy an equal monster. Yeah, well, this card destroys monsters, which is pretty decent. I do like that. And yeah, if this card is destroyed by an effect, you can special summon it back from graveyard, which is also pretty sick, so. I don't know, I think this card is neat. I don't know if it's really that good, but we'll have to wait and see until it is in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, so we can actually play test it, but 3000 attack's nice, 1000 defense could be better. Really sick artwork, and I think I only want to pull this card for the artwork, because it looks so fucking cool. So, there you go. Found out why you couldn't watch my live streams before. Oh, well, I'm glad you're in my streams now, your mom. I appreciate that, homie. Next up, we have Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Spirit. Okay, then. Anybody with that foot fetish? Oh, boy. Next up, though, with this card, Beast Warrior Tuner effect cannot be used as synchro material except for synchro summon of Beast Warrior type monster, which, is this a Beast Warrior? No, that's a dragon. Yeah, when it can be normal summoned, you can target a level 3 fire monster with 200 and less defense for your graveyard. Special summon the target in defense position. If you do, monsters you control cannot attack for the rest of the turn except beast or warrior type monsters. You only can use the effect of this card once per turn. Hazy never miss. You know, if this is Hazy support, that's actually pretty sick. I need to check how much of the Brother or Fire Fist cards do I have. I don't know how many I have of those. Yeah, what are they called? Fire Fist. Card catalog, because I am curious. This has a lot of Fire Fist support. I'm just curious on like what Fire Fist I have, because I never play the deck, but I don't think I have a lot of the cards. Ooh, I do and I don't. Yeah, I just don't have that SR, but I have 4 in that. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know if I'm going to be able to build Fire Fist, though. That's for sure. The more MS card in the box, my dude. Don't worry, you might not need the OG one. Hopefully, that's gonna be the hope. Right there. So there's that. And yeah, sorry for my commentary being all over the place. It is 3 a.m. for me, and doing a full box commentary is gonna be very difficult. I don't know what time it is for you, homies, but it's like 3 a.m. for me. I don't know. Neat card, though. I have not that much experience with Fire Fist, though, so I don't really know the full, like, capabilities of this card. It is a tuner monster, though. Sadly, you only can use it for synchro summons of a beast warrior type monster. When it's normal summon, you target level 3 or lower, target a level 3 or in your grave or special summon it, so it kind of has that junk synchron kind of effect. So, I mean, since you can bring back a Fire Fist from your grave, it is going to help you out with synchro summoning, which is pretty good. Right there, but it is going to be only for the Fire Fist, of course. You're not going to be really able to use any other fire monsters unless they have 200 or less defense, of course, and you can special summon that. And if you do, monsters you control cannot attack for the rest of the turn except beast warrior type monsters. So, yeah, I kind of get junk synchron vibes from this card, except that the maximum level you can do is level 3, so you have potential to go into either 5-star, 6-star, or maybe even 4-star synchro summons if you're really feeling like it. So, overall, kind of cool. Great box for whales. That's not good. I don't want to waste too much money on this game. Next up, we have Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Bear. I think one of my friends that did play Fire Fist said this was a good card. I'm not too sure, though. Anyways, though, with Bear, it's a 4-star Beast Warrior effect. Once per turn when this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can set 1 Fire Formation spell card directly from the deck. Once per turn, you can send up 1 Face of Fire Formation spell and trap card you control the grave or target a monster on the field, destroy target. That's why the card's good. Okay. Yeah, Bear, yeah, I can see why Bear is going to be pretty good, and that means there's going to be a lot of just annoyance when it comes to Fire Fist. I think Fire Fist might finally be a meta deck just because of Bear. I don't know right there. Yes, Cyber Dragon. Yo, Cyber Dragons and Duel Links, guys? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I get more Voltonics. So, yeah, 10 a.m. from France, man. 3 a.m. same. Looks like we're in the same time zone, Aiden. Pretty wild, though. But yeah, now Bear seems pretty good. Yeah, the fact that you can pop a card just right away. Like, you summon this monster in the field. You thin out your deck by adding or by setting a Fire Formation spell card directly from the deck. And then, once per turn, you can send up one of the spell and trap cards you control the grave to target a card. Target a monster on the field and destroy a target. Like, you get a lot of advantage from this card alone, which is pretty crazy. This box is coming out on the 19th, homie. This box is going to be coming out on February 19th, which is tomorrow. So, look out for that. Look out for that. Oh, yeah, so for me, it's like, it basically in around 24 hours. 19th for me, depending on time zones, it could be the 20th for some of you guys, depending on time zone. But for me, it is the 19th, because I think boxes normally drop, for my time zone, it's like around 7 p.m. It's like 6 to 7 p.m. Yeah, it just depends on your time zone. Next up, we got Vice Dragon. This is going to be pretty good for synchro summoning into Red Dragon Archfiend for all of you people that want to. And just 8-star synchro summon, or not 8, yeah, 8-star synchro summons in general. Yeah, Vice Dragon, Dragon effect. If your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, especially on this card, from your hand, but its original attack and defenses have. And this is where all the jokes coming from Cyber Dragon. This is the closest. This is the closest we're going to get to Cyber Dragon, boys. Happy days. Thank you, Konami, for adding Cyber Dragon into Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links. But yeah, I mean, this is cool. I mean, it's really nice that we finally have a 5-star monster for that, I guess. Yeah, I mean, doesn't Earth Armor Ninja kind of do the same thing, though? If your opponent control it and you can special summon this card. I mean, still, doesn't, like, Earth Armor Ninja still kind of do the same thing? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if your opponent controls a monster and you control no monsters, you special summon this card from your hand. I don't, you know, now thinking about it, I don't know. But its original attack and defense become half. I mean, Air Armor Ninja kind of does the same thing. I don't really think there's really that much reason for Vice Dragon, but hey, I don't know. Cyber Dragon thick. I don't know about that face, though. Cyber Dragon's face is a little goofy looking. Not gonna lie, but still, Vice Dragon's cool that we got into Duel Links. Special summonable 5-star monster. It's pretty sick right there. Like it. Just glad to have it. Next up, we have Living a Fossil. That's a goofy. I've actually seen the artwork of this card. I just don't know what it does. Activate this card by targeting a level 4 or lower monster in your graveyard. Special summon it and equip it with this card, but banish it when it leaves the field, even when this card has left the field. But banish it when it leaves the field, even if the card's left the field. When this card leaves the field, banish the equipped monster. The equipped monster is 1,000 attack and defense, but its effects are negated. You only can activate one living fossil per turn. That's pretty interesting right there. This does have dinosaur synergy already because of the Giant Rex card. Giant Rex has really good synergy with living fossils. That's probably why it's a UR, and there's probably some other dinosaur monsters that work really well with living fossil. For some reason, my head automatically went for Geminis, but I know this wouldn't combo well Geminis at all, but you could target a Gemini boy, so that's funny right there. But like, I'm a big fanboy of Geminis, and I thought comboing it with Evo would be a decent idea, but that's not going to work out too well. But yeah, this will work well with dinosaurs, which would be pretty cool. Yeah, Giant Rex would be a great target for this card. Would be a really good target for this card. Hassleberry used that card. Yeah, so dinos are going to really like this. The fact that we're going to be getting Hassleberry pretty soon at some point. I think weren't we supposed to get Hassleberry at the end of this month, or was it at the end of next month? I forget. Overall, though, pretty cool. The living fossil is pretty sick right there. Is Duel Links dead? I don't know, man. The fact that we have 129 viewers right now on a main box for Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, I think it might be. I think the game's dead. I think the game's dead. Oh well. Dark Bribe, pretty cool card. I remember using this card back in the day. When an opponent's spell and trap card is activated, your opponent draws a 1 card. Also negate the spell and trap activation if you do destroy it. This card, I think we'll see play, but the fact that it is the drawback that your opponent draws 1 card can be a very deciding factor when it comes to certain duels. But I do think this card definitely has a lot of potential in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links, because you literally negate a spell and trap card activation and destroy it. That's really good. For the most part, a pretty generic way to get rid of and like negate spell and trap cards is very, very handy. Of course, though, this isn't going to be broken by any means, because your opponent is going to be able to draw a card, and giving your opponent a card is pretty deadly. So yeah, I guess you would be right. Dark Bribe would be good for mills. But then again, mill players like to defend themselves a lot with back row anyways. But yeah, I can see what you mean right there. Worth investing in? I mean, there's some decent cards in here so far. I'm not gonna lie, there's some pretty decent cards in here. I'm not gonna confirm if you should go into this box or not, but so far some of the stuff seems pretty cool. Hopefully get some really cool decks from there. What's up, Furry Karibo? This box could be trash. Any box could be trash, if we're gonna be honest. But yeah, I think Dark Bribe's gonna be a cool card to get. Invest in Nephthys. Ooh, I mean, hey, I won't mind to, because this card looks fucking amazing. I love that artwork. Next up, though, we have Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Horse Prince. This is a 6-star Fire Beast Warrior Synchro effect. This was one of the beast monsters, not that I was thinking of, but it's going to combo with Spirit, I believe. Yeah, you're going to be able to combo it with Spirit. Anyways, though, so this takes a fire tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner monsters. When this card is Synchro Summon, you can special summon 1 level 3 fire monster from your deck. This card Synchro Summon, yeah, you special summon a level 3 non-fire monster from your deck. After you Synchro Summon this card, you cannot special summon 5 or higher monster for the rest of the turn. Huh. That's an interesting card right there. I guess I can see why it's an SR, because you do get a special summon a level 3 fire monster from your deck, and all sorts of Fire Fist cards are going to be able to get from there. So if I just search up Fire Fist, let me see how many targets we can already do right away. Maybe not. Okay, you can go for Leopard if you want to, but that's about it. There's probably other cards in the box so that you can go for, but you can go for Leopard if you want to. Probably some better level 3 fire monsters though. Or yeah, actually you can do any level 3 fire monsters. So you can, there's actually a lot of targets you can do that are level 3 in fire, but since this is a Fire Fist card, I'm mostly thinking about other Fire Fist card to combo right there. But yeah, this is an interesting card, I guess. I don't have a lot of experience though with Fire Fist. I don't know if this is good or bad, but it is interesting. But it is interesting. Check the notifications later. Is there something else? Are you talking about Duel Links? This good prisoner is a good card to invest in. Interesting right there. What the heck is that? Okay. Devotee of the Nephthys. This is a win. What was this attribute? Fire. Okay, this is interesting, because there's like some lore going on here. Anyways, those are the 2-star spellcaster ritual effect. You use ritualism with card with the Rebirth of Nephthys. You only can use each of the following effects of this card once per turn. This card is ritual summon. You can activate this effect, special summon 1 Nephthys monster from the deck. Also during the end phase, destroy this card. Oh. If you can. Ooh. So are you able to use this Nephthys card right here to summon into this one? Is that what you're able to do? Are you able to use this card right here to go into that? I'm not too sure, but if that's the case, that is wild. Okay, I'm already liking this deck a little bit. I'm already liking this deck a little bit. And then if this card is in the graveyard, you can destroy a Nephthys card in your hand if you do special summon this card. Wow. Wow. That is actually wild. Okay. This these Nephthys cards, I think I'm going to want to go for. Holy crap. Like I said, I love the artwork of this card, but this deck's looking pretty fun. They have to be properly ritual summoned? Okay. So, I don't know. This deck's looking pretty fun. I think I have 3 Senjus. I forget if I have 3 Senjus. It's either I have 1 Senju and 3 Sonic Birds or the other way around. But yeah, no, that's a very interesting card. This card's going to help out the deck a ton. This is probably a 3 of if you're going to consider playing this deck. Can't be special summoned until their first ritual summon. I see. Okay, that's going to be something to keep in mind. So does that ruling still apply if you do this card's second effect? You can destroy a Nephthys card in your hand, and if you do special summon this card. Yeah, I think you would, actually. Your next stand fight is after this. I don't know. This is interesting, though. This is pretty interesting, though. I like that. That's pretty cool. Level Lakeside Lady. This is a 3-star Fire Pyro Tuner effect. If this card is in your graveyard and you have 3 or more level 2 monsters with different names in your graveyard, you can banish this card and other level 2 monster from your graveyard to target the set card your opponent controls and destroy that target. Interesting. So yeah, this is going to combo with that deck, of course. It is going to be a little bit difficult to go for its effect, though. Because you need to have a bunch of different level 2 monsters in your graveyard anyways. But you can banish the level 2 monster from your graveyard to target set card your opponent controls, destroy the target. That's actually kind of cool that you have some back row snipage with this card. That's cool. When is this server going to be up? If you're talking about the dueling server, it's already up, homie. I don't know why you're having issues getting into it. If you're talking about that. Here's a little spell mill card. Okay, that's interesting. No, this is a neat card. Next up, we have Genex Ally Dura Dark. This is a 4-star Dark Machine effect. Once per turn during your main phase, you can select in one face-up attack as your monster opponent controls with the same attribute as this card. Destroy it. This card cannot attack the turn you activate this effect. That sucks. Effect was going to be alright until the last line of attacks right there. Still. Yeah, but this is a very situational card. I think, though, with Genex, aren't they able to switch like the attributes of cards anyway? So I guess that's kind of neat right there, but... I think I'm going to shrug at this card. I don't really think I'm really hyped for that card too much. If this card is what Genex need, that's cool, but just on paper, kind of feel mediocre about it. Dread Dragon, what's up, homie? That's some goofy artwork right there. I'm going to say, dude, the Vice Dragon and the Dread Dragon look hella goofy. Anyways, though, this is a 2-star Fire Dragon Tuner effect. Let's card destroy balance into the graveyard. You can add a level 3 or lower Dragon type monster for your deck to your hand. That's sick. I guess we can look at some just targets real quick on what you can go for that, because that is a very interesting card right there. But we're gonna go for that. I think you can add Kinmodo if you wanted to. I think that's an option. What does this say? Add a level 3 or lower Dragon type from your deck to your hand. Okay. Yeah. Yo, you can add Baby Dragon with this. Broken. Apparently this works with Cyber Darks. Okay then. Wow, this card's actually kind of mental. You can combo this with Cyber Darks if you're a madman. You know, Armed Dragon works with it. Other targets, shout out to your boy Kinmo. You can do Pokey Draco with this card. Damn, broken card right here. There's some targets right there. I'm gonna guess there's some better targets that you can use, you know, Dread Dragon for in the box itself. But just, you know, some targets you guys can go for right now, boys. We broken right here, my guys. Broken. So that's funny. You know, that's a cool card. I like it. Baby Dragon OP. The 3 trolling trolls. Yo, is there 3 trolls in the chat? 'Cause that's what happens sometimes with these live streams. 3-star Water Beast Warrior Tuner effect. This card is normal or special summon. You can target one Beast Warrior type monster in the graveyard. This card's attribute and level become the same as that monster's until the end of the turn. During your main phase, you can special summon a Beast Warrior type monster with the same attribute and level as this card from your hand. You can use each effect of the 3 trolling trolls once per turn. You cannot special summon monsters the turn you activate. You cannot special summon monsters the turn you activate either of these cards' effect except Beast Warrior monsters. So I'm gonna guess this is a target for the Fire Fist. What I'm going to be getting that right there. Pretty cool. Either of that, though, I don't really know what else to think about it. I'm just going to guess this is going to be a decent card to throw into your Fire Fist. I just don't know how much synergy is going to be happening with that, but it's a 3-star tuner to keep in mind. I mean, the fact that you can special summon a Beast Warrior from your hand is going to be helpful too, because it will make you easily be able to go out for Synchro summoning. with this kind of archetype. So I think this card's might combo well with the Fire Fist. It's, as long as there's like a water Fire Fist, which I don't know if there is. And I guess you're right, yeah. It would probably combo with other cards too, now thinking about it. So three Trolling Trolls, probably some good players out there, and that some creative players are out there can think of something really cool. I think this card could definitely help out a deck. I kind of want to go deep in this box, mostly for this card right here, but we'll see what happens on the day. I have 4,000 gems saved up. I didn't want to save for the next box, so there you go right there. Next up, though, we have flamvell guard. Very cool card. For what it's worth, this card has seen play in certain decks right here, so it's actually really good that we got this 1-star tuner right here. This is a 1-star dragon tuner, 100 attack, 2000 defense. You can combo this with Hazy if you want to, go for some 7-star synchro summons if you really wanted to, which is good. So Hazy combo right there. But just in general, I think I've seen this card have a lot of play when it comes to just dragon decks in general. So yeah, unexpected die targets. What else? You can use this with cards of Consonance. You can combo this with Blue Eyes if you really want to. Probably don't combo with Blue Eyes because there's better targets. But I just can't remember like when this card was really useful. But I do know that this card has seen play in the TCG multiple times because it is a 1-star Dragon tuner. That's a fire attribute. So no, this is a pretty good tuner. I'm actually pretty happy that we got it in Duel Links. Pretty sick. The new box encouraged me to save my gems. Flamvell Guard broken 1-star vanilla, so there you go right there. Oh, I also have Exiled and Xandrite Dragon, 4-star dragon with 2000 attack. Pretty cool right there. Nice to see that card. Nothing too crazy about Xandrite Dragon, but it's just nice to see in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links right there. Next up, we have Molten Conduction Field. This is a spell card. Send 2 level 2 monsters from your deck to the graveyard. There you go, like DSR, what was it? DSRS Hero? Sorry, mispronounced or goofed up your letters in your name, but yeah, shout out to Hero for telling me about this earlier. Yes, there is Molten Conduction Field right here. You can send 2 volatile monsters from your deck to the graveyard. That's going to really help you out with the deck because you can combo with a bunch of other stuff. So pretty sick right there. Link to this website is in the description down below. So my volatile deck will get more powerful. Nice. So yeah, I don't know. This card's pretty sick. It'll help out the Lavatul monsters a ton. They're just one of the strongest things. You need to run 3 out for the Molten. So they're just the strongest thing to use, especially if you go something that can pop to the cards. Next up, we have Skill Prisoner. Does that mean we can negate the skills in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links? No way. Omega lol. Anyways, what this card does is that you can target one card you control this turn. When any monster effect resolves that targeted that card at activation, negate that effect. That's pretty interesting. During either player's turn, except the turn this card is sent to the graveyard, you can banish a card from your graveyard, target a card you control. This turn, when any monster effect resolves, target a card, negate that effect. That's an interesting card right here. I think this card might see a decent amount of play. And that's, you could target any one of your cards. Huh. I don't know, like, if this card is, like, really that good, but the fact that you can, like, negate stuff, that's a pretty interesting card. That's what I was kind of thinking, Moroku. This is a pretty interesting thing. Pretty interesting thing. Konami has emergency and maintenance right now. Oh, it is. Connection difficulties are currently being experienced due to a surge of accesses. We request patience as we conduct emergency maintenance to address this issue. Now, Konami in 2017 would give us 50 gems or some sort of amount of gems for an emergency maintenance like this. Konami in 2019, though, I wonder if they will give any gems. I hope they give us some gems because that would be sick. But I do know that emergency maintenance happened before in 2017, and they gave us gems. 500 gems, let's go. Nah, I don't know. I hope we get some gems from the emergency maintenance, though, so sorry, or whatever. Right there. Thank you so much for subscribing, homie. Who subscribed? Palo97ism. Thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. Let's go back to the box review, though. I guess we just won't be able to search stuff in Duel Links no more. I'm right there. Yeah, they better give us a free 50 or 100. I'd appreciate that. Anyways, though, Skill Prisoner, I think it's a cool card. I think this card will see some play. Next up, we have Bad Aim. Hey, look at that. They're representing the Stormtroopers from Star Wars. When your opponent's card or effect is activated, target a card on the field out of that card and destroy it. Oh, okay. That's a okay. That's an interesting spell or trap card right there. When your opponent's card or effect is activated, target a card on the field. Man, they are really hating the freaking Iron Core boys. Like both of these traps counter the Iron Core boys. Just remember, skill prisoner can be used during either player's turn after turn to get something to the graveyard. So, oh, that's cool. That's pretty interesting right there. So yeah, I don't know. I think both of these traps are kind of sick. I think skill prisoner is like better, but yeah, that's actually some pretty decent traps. Team attack for game. That's not, no free gold. That's a bad idea, homie. That's a very bad idea. No free gold. So it looks like that is it when it comes to the UR and SR cards. Of course, we're going to go through all the other cards in here, but like for what it's worth, mostly what determines a box being good or not for the most part is usually the UR SR cards. And I don't think this is the worst box in the world. I think a lot of these cards have potential, and I haven't thought that before in a box. So I personally am looking interested into it. But I do understand why people wouldn't want to invest into this box. Of course, we still have a lot to go through the box, of course, but I don't know. I'm kind of liking some of the cards. I'm kind of liking some of the cards from this box. I think some of them have some pretty good potential for the game and the meta game and as a whole. So pretty cool right there. Can you do a quick recap for the UR and SRs I missed them? Red Dragon, Archfiend, pretty sick. Lavatal Dragon, I don't really care about. Chaos King Archfiend, cool 7-star monster. This card's artwork is really cool, and I think the Nephthys deck might be the best deck from this box. I don't know yet, but card's very fucking cool. I love the artwork of that card so much. Fire Fist support. Fire Fist Bear is a really good card. Vice Dragon is a bootleg Cyber Dragon. Living Fossil, really good for dinosaurs. Dark Bribe, pretty good card. But there is some drawbacks. I'm like, it's good and bad at the same time. But Dark Bride's pretty sick. Brotherhood of Fire Fist, don't really care about this card. Nice. Next up, we have Laval Lakeside Lady, pretty good card. We have Genex Ally. I don't really care about Genex Ally. Meme card right here, but look at them dreads, pretty sick. 3 Trolling Trolls, looks like it can combo Fire Fist pretty decently, maybe. Flamvell Guard, cool. Alexandra Dragon, cool. Good for Lavatals. And then good spell and trap cards right here. Epic review. OMG, the new deck is out. Let me go check this, homie. New deck is out. Notice the players. I don't see no deck, homie. I don't see no deck, homie. Mr. Sophisticated. Appreciate it, homie. Very cool right there. We got Fire Phoenix in my first ever pack of Duel Links. I'm gonna start 30 card level deck. This deck is nuts for mill control. Oh yeah, that would make sense because you would want to combo. You would combo that you would combo the Molten conduction field, and you would combo that grass is greener. Pretty cool right there. Next card. Next up, we have Laval, a Duel Slasher, pretty cool name. 5-star Fire, where Synchro effect. 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner fire monsters. This card gains effects based on the number of Laval monsters in the graveyard. 2+ of Laval monsters. Once per turn, if this card attacks defense push monster, it can attack once again in a row. That's actually pretty good. This card attacks defense push monster, inflict piercing battle damage to your opponent. Yeah, that's all right. Yeah, it's an all right card. I'm actually fine with that card. That's a decent card right here. Card to Synchro skills available now. I did see that one. I did see that one right there. I don't think I can get in the game still. I'm an Italian. That's awesome, homie. Oh shit, we're back in the game. Where's our sorry, Konami? Do we have a sorry from you, Konami? Nope, we don't. Feels bad. Yeah, I don't really know. Oh yeah, player titles. I don't really know about that. But yeah, cards Synchro and Miracle Draw. Pretty cool right there. Next up though, Laval Dragoon 6-star Fire Dragon Synchro effect. 1 tuner plus 1 or more non-tuner fire monsters once per turn. You can add a Laval monster from your deck to your hand and then send a Laval monster from your hand to the graveyard. So, oh, that reminds me, there's like a Dragoonity card. There's a Dragoonity card that works exactly like this. What is it with these Lavatal monsters, how they're so similar to like other like archetypes? Like there was one of the Synchro of Lavatals that was similar to the Gusto, and then this one's very similar to one of the Dragoonity Synchros right there. But I mean, hey, this is really good for the deck though. I'm gonna say this is a really good card for the deck because Lavatals want to be in the graveyard. So there's that right there. Hey, what's up, Spooky? Welcome to the stream. Doing all right. Thank you for stopping by to the stream. And holy crap, we have 178 viewers in the stream right now. Thank you guys so much for stopping by today's stream. If you guys are enjoying it so far, be sure to hit that like button on the stream down below. Let's get some likes on the stream. They have lore in the Duel tournament, and that's why they look similar. Oh, that's actually sick. Cool. That's actually pretty cool right here. Dude, I want to go through a Duel tournament though, because there's a lot of lore and stuff like that when it comes to the game. I think, and also a lot of the renders that I use for Yu-Gi-Oh! Are also from the Duel tournament, so there's that right there. Fire Fist is pay to win. Well, pay to win players are going to love that then. That's for sure. Brotherhood of the Firefest Kieran. This is an 8-star fire beast warrior. I mean, that looks like a dude, but you know, beast. You know, can't assume people's genders and freaking card archetypes and all that stuff in 2019. So you know what? If he wants to identify as a beast warrior, go for him. Next up, though, we have a fire tuner plus one or more non-tuner fire fist monsters. When this card is synchro summoned, you can set one fire formation spell and trap card directly from your deck. All monsters your opponent controls lose 100 attack for each face-up spell card you control. Yeah, this is kind of a mediocre card. The defense is really good. Like, the defense of this card is pretty good right there. But the attack is kind of lacking. Now, I think if you comboed it, you know, with all the other fire formation, spell, and trap cards, you will give him a good amount of boost, and maybe that's what will make this card really good. On paper, though, 2,000 attack. It is what it is right there. And I mean, this is a fact where all your opponent's monsters lose 100 attack for each face-up spell and trap card you control. Whatever. It's whatever. 2:25 a.m. but I'm still here. Yo, I appreciate you because we're at the exact same time zone, homie. It is also 3:25 a.m. for me. So that's fun right there. Probably not. I don't think there's any scraps. Dislike party? Yo, thank you for disliking the stream, homie. Dude, I'm gonna crack jokes if some people find them offensive. Whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. Yeah. No, I'm gonna say a lot of goofy stuff in today's stream because it's literally 3 a.m. for me. Next up, though, we have Ancient Flamvell Deity. This is a 7-star fire pyro synchro effect. One fire tuner plus one or more non-tuner pyro type monsters. When this card is synchro summoned, you can remove up to play, or you can remove from play cards from your opponent's graveyard up to the number of cards in their hand. This card gains your own attack for each card removed from play by this effect. So, what's the maximum? Oh yeah, once card synchro summoned, up to the number of cards in your hand. Interesting. So you actually could get a pretty decent amount of attack from this if I'm reading the card correctly. So when this card synchro summon, remove from play cards from your opponent's graveyard up to the number of cards in their hand. So yeah, I mean, I'm probably like minimum. You're probably not going to get that much attack gain from it, but there is a potential to get a ton of attack through this card. So this card's all right. This card's pretty neat right there. Update is clear. Update is clear. Any good cards in this box? Fire Fists are looking pretty nice, and this Nephthys deck is, I'm really curious on it. I don't know if it's going to be the top deck in the world, but I think this Nephthys deck looks pretty sick and fun to play. But Fire Fist, I think Fire Fist is probably going to be the next pretty good deck from this box to invest in right there. And all that fun stuff right there. Hit that like button for free gems. I wish that was the case, homie, but that's clearly not the case. I think Fire Fist guys are beast warriors because they literally warrior beasts with them. That makes a lot of sense, and you're probably right, Unlimited, and that makes it sound badass. So there you go right there. Thank you for making them sound badass. Bass Unlimited. Thank you, homie. Next up, though, we're going to talk about Thermal Genex. This is an 8-star fire machine synchro effect. Genex controller plus one or more non-tuner fire monsters. This card gains 200 attack for each fire monster in your graveyard. If this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle, inflict 200 damage to your opponent for each Genex monster in the graveyard. The game's not even working right now. That's because a lot of people are trying to log into the game. That is for sure, but I don't know. I mean, I think I'm in the game still, so that's pretty cool. Yo, kiddo, thank you so much for subscribing. I'd appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. Thermal Genex, pretty cool right there. Another Genex card for all you Genex fans. Combos with some of the fire support in here, which is pretty nice. I seen the water Genex and some water Genex decks before, which is pretty interesting. So I don't know how well this card will combo with the existing deck already, but we'll see what happens. What's your honest opinion on the state of Duel Links? I guess my honest opinion is that Duel Links is not in the state that it used to been years ago, but there's still a strong, community into the game. I mean, there's 181 viewers right now, so there's still people interested to this game. I think Duel Links will stay around for a long time. It just kind of feels like, I mean, I've been playing this game for like a very long time, and I've seen people like come and go in the community, and everything like that, so I don't know. Personally for me though, I do find the most enjoyment playing Duel Links when I'm doing it on live streams and playing it for you guys. I haven't spent that much time playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel Links off stream. I genuinely enjoy, like for example, the Casey Cup. I did the Casey Cup. I did like a 3-hour stream on the Casey Cup. That was a ton of fun. I enjoyed doing that 3-hour stream of the Casey Cup and just playing and talking with you guys. And I mean, I did a little bit of Casey Cup off stream, and honestly, Casey Cup off stream wasn't that bad either. So I don't really know, but I guess it's kind of my first thoughts on, Duel Links right now. The game's not dead, but it is different from what it was in the past, and I think that might, turn off some people, or maybe some people are okay with that. Game died when guns less. Well, the game is not dead because people are still playing it, and like I said, there's 170 people in this live stream. I don't think the game's dead. I think there's still some interest in this game. Can you check the news? Can you check the news? Survey, main box. New characters come with the Duel Links, which I will talk about in the video. Do I have the image still? Here, let me go find the image. Yeah, new character. These are the new characters. Card trader, inventory, updated, and all that fun stuff. Let's get back to box review. What's up, DFGX? Welcome to the stream. Card, Red Gardner. I actually talked about this card before in one of my videos. This was a card that or actually, wait, I don't think I put it in the video. Okay, so in my why Red Dragon Archfiend is garbage in Duel Links. When I made the video, I did a lot of research on some of the other Jack-related cards, and I could have sworn I wrote this down. I don't think I talked about this, though, but this is Red Dragon Archfiend. This is Red Dragon Archfiend support and stuff right there. During your player's turn, when your opponent activates a card or effect while you control a Red Dragon Archfiend monster, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. This turn, monsters you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So yeah, this is straight up like legit Red Dragon Archfiend support. Other than that, though, it's kind of just whatever. I mean, it is kind of neat. You can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. Monsters you control cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects. I wouldn't run this, though. I mean, still, you still need to have Red Dragon Archfiend on the board to even utilize this card. And just the fact that it stops it from getting destroyed by opponent card effects is kind of mediocre. If your Red Dragon Archfiend couldn't get targeted by any cards, this card would be good. But I mean, your opponent can still floodgate and they can still Canadia you and all that stuff. So, Red Gardner, not good card. I don't think it's a good card. Is steel maintenance OMG? What do you mean? I thought House of Loomis and then we don't have that event yet in Duel Links, but yeah. There's that right there. We have 5D's character level up already. I agree. Love how I still can't get in. I was able to get in. I wonder if it's like mobile users that's having a difficult time getting in, because I've been able to get into this game get into Duel Links pretty easily without really much hassle. I wonder if it's like any mobile players that's just having issues. Like, are most of you guys that are having struggles with getting in the game are playing on mobile? Is that what it is? Because for me, I'm like playing on Steam and it seemed to work fine. Anyways, though, we have Red Mirror. When your opponent's monster declares attack, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard, and the target of fire or ravine type monster in your graveyard except Red Mirror, add it to your hand. If you synchro summon wildest cards in your graveyard, except during the damage step or the turn in the graveyard, you can add this card to your hand. Yeah, that's actually kind of cool. I mean, other than that, though, it's nothing too crazy, though. Like, I think it's a neat card, but I don't think it's really that good, because when you're pulling the monster, declare an attack, you send this from your hand to the graveyard, and then target fire in your graveyard, except then add it to your hand. Yeah, if this card could, like, negate the attack, that'd be really nice. But it doesn't. Yeah, I mean, it's a neat card, but it's not really that good, honestly. I'm on mobile, and I'm in. PC, though, is kicked out. Yeah, I can't get in on mobile. That's interesting. Usually I have to get easier time on PC. Interesting right there, but yeah, this is a neat card, but not really that good. Next up, we have Laval Lance Lord. Cool artwork right there. This is a 6-star Fire Warrior effect. You can normal summon this card without tributing. If you do, during the end phase, you can send it to the graveyard. When this card on the field is destroyed and set to the graveyard, you can target one of your banished fire monsters and add that target to your hand. 2100 attack, 200 defense monster. So yeah, I guess there's that right there. You can normal summon without tributing, which is really good. But it does get sent to the graveyard at the end of your turn. Good and bad, because Lavatals, as we noticed, like to be in the graveyard, which is kind of neat. Last card is destroyed and sent to the graveyard. You can target your banished fire monsters and add it to your hand. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's an alright card. I don't know. It's a nice 2100 monster, I guess, for what it's worth. I just want to get the gem summon and get shafted and go to sleep. I feel you, Swordless Link. I kind of want to go to sleep now because it's really late for me. Lavatal Volcano Hand Maiden. Okay, we have a Pyro Tutor effect. When this card is sent to the graveyard, if you have a Lavatal monster in your graveyard other than Lavatal Volcano Hand Maiden, you can send a Lavatal monster to protect your graveyard. Okay, nothing too crazy right there. I think that grass looks greener, and this card will combo with it though, right? Yeah, send. So you can use this field, Molten Conduction field. Use the this spell card to send this handmaiden to the graveyard, and then this card's effect should trigger. I think this should still trigger. This box comes out on February 19th or the 20th. It depends on your time zone. Once you're able to open up once you guys are able to open up Duel Links, check the message board right here. Click on the upcoming main box, and it'll tell you what date it is for you. But yeah, it's gonna be coming out very, very soon. I'll make a live stream on that when it comes out, so it's gonna be fun. Okay, so we have Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Boar. This is that's a fatty right there. Shout out to the homies out there. But yeah, he's a big thick boy. 4-star. Fire Beast Warrior Tuner effect. Cannot be used as a Synchro material monster except for the Synchro summon of a fire monster. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can special summon a level 4 or lower, special summon a level 4, not lower, it's just level 4 Fire Fist monster from your deck, except Boar. Once per turn, when a Fire Fist monster special summon from your action deck, you can set a Fire Formation spell card directly from your deck. Okay. I mean, the fact that you can special summon a Fire Fist monster is actually pretty good. I do like that. Other than that, I don't know. I guess this card's actually would be pretty good. I'd probably say run in the deck. Wow, wait, the box ain't even out yet. Hey, Watt, you're so dedicated to Duel Links. I mean, yeah, hey, if I'm awake and there's a new box to, talk about, might as well talk about it. You just assumed his gender. You right, homie. I messed up, dude. Feels bad, man. Except though we have Carbu. I don't know how to pronounce that. Anyways, though, Beast Warrior effect during the end phase of this card's in your graveyard because it was destroyed by a card effect and sent there this turn. You can special summon a level 4 or lower, or you can special summon I keep saying lower because that's just like very common wording of these cards. I summon a level 4 Fire Fist monster from your deck, except this card. If this card is sent to the graveyard for the Synchro summon Fire Fist monster, you can set a Fire Formation spell card directly from your deck. Nice. Yeah, I mean, this is another card. I guess comparing Boar and this one right here, I think Boar has like more utility for, I don't know if I think this one might be better. It has 2000 defense too, which is nice. So this is like, this card's a solid set turn 1. Like if you open up this card turn 1, solid set right away. You got school while you wake. I actually don't have school. I have Monday and Tuesday off, and that's why I'm able to stay up for this stuff. That's why I'm not rushing things or whatever for the box review. And man, what are we on right now? Yeah, we've been streaming for about 46 minutes and we're only halfway through the box. Usually previous box review streams, I would be much ahead at the 46-minute mark, but whatever. We're just going to keep going with it. Anyways, we are on a Rooster. When a Rooster, here's Rooster, Fire Fist, Rooster's effects, and all this stuff. A Beast Warrior effect, when this card is special summoned by the effect of Fire Fist monster, you can add a Fire Fist monster from your deck to your hand. You only can use the effect of this card once per turn. Once per turn, you can send up a Fire Formation spell card you control. This target is set. Trap card to control set once Fire Formation spell card directly from your deck. So you can kind of cycle through things. That's kind of cool. You can kind of like cycle through your your Fire Formation spell and traps and thin out your deck a bunch. That's cool. And then if this is special summon, so if you do special summon this card, you can add a Fire Fist monster from your deck to your hand, which is also neat. Now I don't think, like we read, I don't think Carbaru and Boar is going to be able to special summon Rooster, so it kind of sucks that synergy isn't there. But if you do want the other Fire Fist to special summon with, like, yeah, you can combo Rooster. You can combo Rooster with Horse Prince right there and go for that, because Horse Prince special summons a 3-star fire monster with a 200 or less defense. So you can combo Rooster with that. Yeah, you summon Rooster from the Synchro, yep. Yeah, Nick MP already showed the SR and URs. I'll go through them quickly, like later, but we should probably get through the rest of the box and not stall for too much time. Main issue with this card, Ancient Gears have 3k attack. That's actually true. Yeah, I think Fire Fist is gonna have an issue with that, but if you can get 3 copies of Bear, if you can get 3 copies of Bear, that's gonna help out against Ancient Gears for sure. But yeah, I agree with that statement, homie. Let's go. Okay. Oh, we got some more Nephthys cards right here. Yep. We have a spellcaster, so this is a 2-star. Yeah, when a 2-star spellcaster effect, it looks like this Nephthys is related to that. And I'm gonna guess the lore that Nephthys is related to this Nephthys. That makes sense though. Anyways, though, spellcaster effect. During your main phase, you can destroy 1 card in your hand, and if you do add a Nephthys monster from your deck to your hand, that's pretty good, except this Nephthys. During your next standby phase, after this card is destroyed by a card effect sent to the graveyard, you can add a Nephthys spell and trap card from your deck to your hand. You can use each of effective Disciple of Nephthys once per turn. Interesting. I feel like I think Ubel decks are going to be super aggro soon, that's for sure. Pretty interesting, though. But yeah, you destroy this, add a Nephthys monster from your deck to your hand, which is pretty nice. During your next standby phase, this card is destroyed in the graveyard. You can add a method spell and trap card from your deck to your hand, so you can search out for probably the feel or the spell card to go for the ritual summoning, which is cool. So yeah, this will probably be a card to use for that right there. No need for Senju and Sonic Bird Poggers. Still feel like they would be useful in some cases. But yeah, I agree. Is it worth getting Blue Eyes deck? I guess it is kind of worth it. I think the deck is still alright, but I don't know. It's not really been doing well in the meta too much. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, still, this is a good card for the deck. Because we have Defender of the Nephthys, another 2-star. Wind, a spellcaster effect. During your main phase, you can destroy one card in your hand, and if you do special on level 4, a lower Nephthys monster from your hand. That's not bad. During your next standby phase, after this card is destroyed by card effects on the graveyard, you can destroy one Nephthys monster from your deck. Oh, you can destroy a Nephthys monster from your deck. That's wild. Pretty interesting right there. Now, I would say that you could destroy this Nephthys to special summon it easily, but I don't think that's the case because it needs to get ritual summoned first if that's for that ruling. But yeah, I mean, you destroy a Nephthys monster from your deck. Oh yeah, but that would work just right away for Sacred Phoenix and Nephthys, I believe. Right away. I don't know why I'm going to go to the shop for this, but it's just the easiest way for me to remember it. But I'm going to guess you could just go for this one, right? Yeah, you would just go for this bird. Yeah, you would just destroy Sacred Phoenix from your deck. You destroy Sacred Phoenix from your deck. Okay, that's mental. You can just go for that right away. That's actually mental right there. You can use the Defender of Nephthys to automatically destroy this from the deck. That's wild, boys. That's so wild. I mean, I only have one copy of this bird, and I guess running one copy wouldn't be the worst because, you know, I could destroy it from the deck, so I guess I might not need to go back in that old box at all. Who knows? Is it a one sale you are going? Yeah, it's gone. Feels bad. Probably would have wanted that just to get another Phoenix for this deck, but yeah, that's actually pretty wild. That is actually going to be pretty wild right there. Neo Flamvell Origin. So this is a 2-star Fire Pyro tuner effect. If you control a face of Flamvell monster except Neo Flamvell Origin, and your opponent has 3 or less cards in the graveyard, special this card for hand. That's not the worst. That's actually not that bad. I mean, this is keep in mind, this is a 2-star. This is a 2-star monster that you can easily special summon, and most decks in this game are not going to have over 4 cards in their graveyard. They're not going to have 4 cards in the graveyard turn 1 or turn 2. This is actually kind of cool. I think this is like a pretty good, you know, card for easy synchro summoning. I like that. Method has their own destruction and disruption cards. That's pretty cool right there. But yeah, no, I actually like this Neo Flamevell card. Yeah, if you're going to play Flamevells, definitely play this card. That's sick. And so we have Emerald Horror Uniform. This is a 4-star Dark Fiend effect. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard while attacking the monster, you can special summon 2 horror monster from your deck. Wow, okay. And send the graveyard. Wait, destroy a battle and send the graveyard while attacking the monster. Huh, that's kind of wild. Weird. This is a wacky card right here. I don't know how I feel about that card. First of all, that artwork is fucking spooky. This card's artwork is spooky. And yeah, so there's that right there. Umbrellas are a good investment for the XYZ era. There is no main phase 2 though. That's the thing. Like, this card's won't be that good because there's no main phase 2. Because you only can use this when this card is destroyed by balance in the graveyard while attacking a monster. You have to declare the attack. I mean, yeah, I don't know if this card's going to work too well in Duel Links. No, we do have this one, though. Horror Ghoul. Once per turn, you can make this card's attack 0. If you do special summon a horror from your monster from 0 attack from your hand. Okay, that's good for XYZ summoning. This card alone bad for XYZ summoning, but yeah, that combo is good right there. That combo is pretty good right there. Force Resonator. This was a card that got leaked a while ago, I believe. Force Resonator, 2-star Fiend tuner effect. You can send this face-up card you control to the graveyard, target a 1 face-up monster you control. If it attacks this turn, your opponent cannot activate the effect card, cannot activate cards or effects that target a monsters until the end of the damage step, 500 attack and defense. So, there you go right there. But yeah, you can send this face-up card to the graveyard, target a monster control. Yeah, that's actually pretty decent right there, honestly. Force Resonator is a Sith. No, this card's not that bad. I think this might see some play. That's for sure right there. Because you can just do... because you can throw this in any deck. Like, you can throw this in any deck, and the fact that it's a tuner helps you out for synchro summoning, just in general. But yeah. Pretty interesting right there. I don't know how useful it'll be, but I think it's pretty interesting right there. Okay, so we have Magic Hole Golem. What a wacky looking card. 3-star Dark Rock effect. Once per turn, you select the face-up monster you control. Its attack is halved till the end phase, and it can attack your opponent directly this turn. And during the turn you activate the effect, only a selected monster can attack. The only thing I could think of is maybe some wacky farm deck. And look at that, I right-clicked. Ad block. That's not good. By the way, just for everybody that wants to know, I don't have ad block on for YouTube. I have ad block on because if you go to a shady website, it's good to have that because that shit has a bunch of malware. But I have that off for like Twitch and YouTube and other websites I care about. Fun. Next up, we have Genex Fighter. Oh, yeah. Genex Fighter. This is a 6-star win psychic tuner effect. You can normal summon this card without tributing, but its original attack is half, and its level becomes 3. Once per turn, you can declare one monster type. If this card was used as a synchro material monster this turn, treat this card and other synchro material monsters as a monster type for that synchro summon. You can activate this effect. You cannot normal summon or special summon monster for the rest of the turn except monsters with declared monster type. Wacky. That is wacky right there. Some wacky Valkyria plays. Kappa. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, this is a 6-star tuner though, which is kind of wild. That's actually pretty interesting that we got a 6-star tuner right there. I mean, we already have, wasn't it like the card flipper campaign? Not card flipper. That little daily login campaign. Wasn't there like some 7 or 8-star tuner, I believe, which is kind of wild. But yeah, you can normal summon without tributing. The original attack is half, a level becomes 3. Once per turn, you can declare a monster type. If this card is used as a Synchro material monster, turn retreat that card as the other Synchro materials monsters as a monster type for that Synchro summon. So, I don't know. How do I feel about this card? This card's kind of wacky. I'm not going to lie right there. Also, I need to pull up this again. There we go. Pretty interesting there. Oh, here we go. We have some more Fire Formation cards. Duel Links dead? Question mark. Why is everybody asking that Duel Links is dead? Like, it's alive, boys. It's alive, homies. I don't know why I keep saying Duel Links is dead. Anyways, though, we have a new Fire Formation card, Yoko. You can activate this card. When you activate this card, you can target a face-up card your opponent controls. Discard one Beast Warrior type monster, and if you do destroy that card, all Beast Warrior type monsters you control gains 100 attack. So it's gonna be a common thing with these Fire Formation cards. All the Beast Warrior gain some attack, which is nice. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like this has a lot of resources that you have to use to, you know, utilize this card pretty effectively. Because you have to discard a card. You have to target a face-up card your opponent controls to discard a beast type monster. I feel like there's a lot of resources you have to use. I mean, it destroys stuff, which is decent. I will say Red Dragon Archfiend is better than Blackwing trash. Dude, Blackwings need a couple more synchros. Like, if Blackwings can get, like, Armor Master, that's when Blackwings will be good. Like, Blackwings are, like, perfectly ready for easy synchro summoning for their archetype. They just don't have their synchros, and that's why it's not that good. At times while it's done streaming, I'll be able to log in. Lol. Yo, thank you so much for becoming a member, Reynolds. I appreciate that, homie. Yeah, we have a ton of members. We're at, like, 9 YouTube members right now, which is absolutely wild, but I appreciate that so much. Enjoy your emotes that you get. Enjoy the emotes that you get for the stream, and I'll be sure to shout you out in my community tab later. But thank you so much, Reynolds. I appreciate it, homie. Yeah, but yeah, we got Yoko right there. Next up, we have Last Hope with the Nephthys. Target one other Nephthys card you control and one card your opponent controls. Destroy them. You can only activate this card once per turn. That's not bad. I mean, yeah, you pop your own card right there. Boom, bada, bang. Target one of your other cards and go for there. That's pretty awesome. What's up, homie? Yeah, enjoy that badge and everything like that. Thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member and everything like that. With Fire Fist, gain attack and defense. Yeah, I guess that would be kind of decent, but I don't even think the gaining the defense would be really thing. Yeah, it is a 2-for-1 though. I agree. It is a 2-for-1, so that is a -1 for card economy. The only reason why you would want to play this card is just for the synergy for the deck, because, you know, if you destroy one of your Nephthys cards, you would be able to, like, do some other, like, combos and stuff like that. So, like, if you could utilize this card correctly, then it would be pretty decent. But yeah, it is a -1. What happened to Duel Links? It's right here, homie. Right here. For me, it's fine. I don't know. Maintenance is just kind of a yikes right now. It's just kind of a yikes. Tag duels are right. The game's gonna stay. We're gonna be seeing some crazy plays. How good is Dragunity? If the one thing it does is OTK and it does it well, but if you get Canadian, you're kind of screwed. This is a dumb general question, but is becoming a YouTube member just subscribing on YouTube? Because that's what I'm chatting on. No, basically subscribing to my channel and becoming a YouTube member is completely different. So becoming a YouTube member is $5 a month, and basically with YouTube members, you guys get special like emotes and chats. So for example, all YouTube members that, you know, are a member during my live streams and premieres. You get emotes that you can use in the stream. And then there's also like extra benefits that I could personally give to you guys for more of an incentive to become a YouTube member. But just in general, what YouTube does is that they do this feature for, you know, having emoticons in chats, and then you have like a little badge next to your name during live streams, and then in my comment section. So if you comment on my videos, you'll still have a badge next to your name too in the comment section. So that's kind of the gist with that. Basically, it's just a way to support me as a content creator, but at the same time gives you benefits for my channel. And yeah, that's kind of what it is right there. Yeah, it means grab your mom's CC, lol. You're right. When are we gonna get some Dark Signers? No clue, man, but I hopefully soon. Yeah, it's just basically a way to support me as a content creator. You get special benefits and stuff like that too, that if you want to keep watching my channel and stuff, you would like, you know, you get emotes and all that fun stuff right there. But yeah, technically the best way to support me too is by just straight up donating, because the only issue is with the YouTube members for the, you know, content creator me, is that YouTube does take a cut. I don't get all $5 from being a YouTube member. I get like around half of that, I believe. I don't know the exact terms about that, but yeah, you only get a certain threshold of it. So the best way to support me is through straight up donating and everything like that. But at the same time, I think being a YouTube member is more worthwhile for you guys, because you actually get benefits in my streams and everything like that. So it just depends on how you want to support me and what you want to get out of it. Word, honestly wasn't sure if you're like any other platforms, just double streaming into YouTube as well. I don't know how the technology. There is ways to, you know, stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time. I just know that like Twitch has some issues with that. Like if I ever wanted to consider being like a Twitch partner and everything like that in the future, that they would not like multi-streaming. They don't like you streaming on any other platforms if you're a Twitch partner, so I know that. So I'd rather stay away from like the multi-streaming thing, but you can do it. It is possible. It is possible right there. But yeah, we have Mind Trust. Let's get back to the box review. Box review. There you go, right there. Hit my microphone. Not this microphone, though. My headset one. Anyways, though, tributes a 1 level 2 or higher monster. Add a tuner monster from your graveyard to your hand, who level is less than equal to half of the tributed monster. Okay, nothing too crazy right there. Maybe there's some crazy combos there too. Like, so we have Dust, Blame, Blast. Banish all level 2 monsters from your graveyard. Destroy any number of cards in the field up to the number of monsters banished for this card's activation. That's a potential board wipe right there. I think running a 1 or 2 of this card might be pretty useful, because that is a potential board wipe right there. Like that grass is greener. Dust, Flame, Blast. Boom, 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 boom. That's a lot of explosion right there. That's a wild board wipe right there. Good luck, my friend. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat, Darth B. Ah, man, I can't. Just Darth DB3. There you go. Thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I appreciate it, homie. Doesn't target it well. Oh, it doesn't target as well? Oh, yeah, that is true. This card's really good then. The fact that it doesn't target is really good, honestly. I want to support you, bro, but I can't even support myself. Big oof. Okay, yeah, if you can't support yourself, then definitely don't support me. I'm glad you understand that. Yeah, for all my viewers, for all of you viewers in the chat, if you like can't support me, especially because you need to support yourself or your family and stuff like that, yes, do that. You support yourself first, don't support me. I'm having a hard time trying to, like, you know, convey it properly because it is really late for me. But I've said this before, like, there's been some people that have been, like, YouTube members in the past that, you know, cancel their membership because they need to support themselves, and I 110% understand that. Honestly, still, you liking, subscribing, watching my videos still helps me out a ton anyways. I mean, like, just straight up watching the videos help me out a bunch, so don't feel bad about it at all. It's just really nice of you guys to go the extra mile for, you know, liking, or, like, you know, donating and becoming YouTube members, stuff like that. But yeah, 100% homie, 100%. Yeah, support yourself before supporting others. That's what I think. That's like a motto that I kind of go by. Where's Brad Kappa? Brad's not here. Brad's been doing some data mines. I should probably go back into my Discord and see if he has any new data mines or whatever, because he's been posting some stuff, which is pretty sick. Shout out to the homie Brad. Duel's not working for me. Hey, where's Brad Kappa? Anyways, we have Waking of the Nephthys right here. All Nephthys monsters you control gain 300 attack. If this face-up card is in the spell and trap card zone and is destroyed by a card effect in the graveyard, you can special summon a Nephthys monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard, but destroyed during the end phase. You only can use the effect of Awakening the Nephthys per turn. Interesting. You can special summon from your hand, deck, or graveyard, but destroyed during the end phase. This is a cool card. I mean, it's nothing crazy good, but I think this is a pretty, I mean, this is actually a pretty useful card, because you could actually special summon Phoenix, the non-ritual Phoenix, and special summon it onto the board, and then of course it would just get destroyed, but since you just got destroyed, it'll special summon itself back onto the field and destroy all spell and trap cards. So Yeah, I think it's actually kind of a good card. Claps for Darky donate. That is true. Yeah, everybody in the chat give some claps to the homie Darth for the donation. I appreciate it, homie. I appreciate it. 2 claps in the chat for the epic donation from my homie Darth. Next up, though, let's go into the next card right here. Flamvell Counter. I recognize this card because I think I actually have it. I think it was one of the few cards that I had when I was younger. Next up, though, this is a counter trap. When a spell and trap card is activated, banish 1 fire monster with 200 defense from your graveyard. Negate the activation if you do destroy it. So you actually can combo this with Fire Fist if you want to, too. Yeah, this is not that bad. Like, honestly, if you're not a fan of Dark Bribe, this is a pretty good, like, alternative to that. It's just, of course, you need to have a fire monster in your graveyard in order to use this slot right away. But you can combo this with some Lava Toll, some Fire Fist. That's not bad. It's honestly not that bad of a card. Finally able to spend some cash now. Work 4, closes at McDonald's, and opens 3 at Taco Bell. Interesting. I'm finally able to spend some cash now. Work 4, closes at McDonald's, and 3 opens at Taco. Well, I appreciate you so much for that donation, homie. It's Lava Toll based cards. I see. Yeah, no, I appreciate that, homie. Yeah, just straight up the member, the donation is awesome. I'm really happy to see that. Next up, though, let's get into the box review before we spend too long on this box review as it is. But we're on King's Synchro. I would say that's Kaiba, but that clearly isn't. I don't know who that guy is, but he's pretty sick right there. When your opponent's monster declares an attack on a Synchro monster you control, negate the attack, then you can apply the rest of this card's effect. Banish that Synchro monster you control and 1 tuner from your graveyard, and if you do, special summon from your extra deck 1 Synchro monster whose level equals the total level the banished monster had. The special summon is treated as a Synchro summon, so I kind of read that card without, you know, I learned a lot from your vids. Yo, that's awesome. I'm actually surprised that a lot of you guys say that you learned from my videos. That's actually pretty cool. I do think that's pretty cool, especially because right now it's like 4 a.m. for me, and it's like really hard to like convey all my thoughts and feelings, but it's still really sick that some of you guys like learn from my streams and stuff like that. I guess like subconsciously I don't even realize like that sometimes I'm like able to help you guys out and everything like that. Box worth it so far? In my opinion, kind of, yeah. A lot of the cards in this box seem cool, but I don't think this box is for everybody. Yeah, but no, I need to I kind of read this card, though, without even processing a single thing. I have a habit of doing that when it comes to these box reviews, so I'm going to kind of go read through this again. When your opponent's monster declares an attack on Synchro monster you control, you negate the attack and apply the rest of this card effect. Banish Synchro monster you control and 1 tuner from your graveyard, and if you do special summon from your extra deck a Synchro monster whose level equals the total levels of the banished monster had. That is a cool card. Rekindling, not Riesling, that made Lava Toll broken. Why, by the way, thank you guys so much for the subscribing. Jonathan, Marlowe TV, Bass Limited at Near. Who else subscribed? Thank you for all of you guys subscribing. We got a lot of subscribers in today's stream too, which is honestly awesome. That's what thick gals in this box though. Omega lol. No, this card's actually kind of sick. I actually like this card because you negate an attack and then you have the potential to go for another Synchro summon. I like this. And Gale Gaming, thanks so much for subscribing. This card's actually cool. Like Duel Links on PC, anyone else in the problem? I'm able to log in fine, and I'm on PC Duel Links. I mean, I can see if there's any issues. That's Photoshop right there. Yeah, there you go. Very cool though. Lava Toll the Greater. This artwork's pretty cool. Next up we have the 6-star fire, not water. Fire, water. God, I keep saying water. Warrior. Synchro effect. 1 tutor plus 1 or more non-tutor fire monsters. When this card synchro summon, send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard. If this card would be destroyed by a card effect, you can banish the Lava Toll monster from your graveyard instead. Thank you so much, Marco, for subscribing. Appreciate it, homie. We're on a subscriber train right now. That is wild. But yeah, let's go. Like this card, once synchro summon, send a card from your hand to graveyard. If this card would be destroyed by a card effect, you banish the Lava Toll monster from your graveyard instead. That's actually not that bad. I can actually see some people playing this card just for the protection effect. Because, I mean, you can just keep banishing your Lava Toll monsters and not have this card die. And while it is annoying that you do have to send a card when this card synchro summon, if you discard a Lava Toll monster, you can kind of go for some other combos. So, yeah, this card's not that bad. I think gem collecting from 999. I think they increased gem collecting from 9999. If they did, that's actually really good. Oh, shit, I think I actually have this card in real life. Yeah, this is a 7-star Fire Pyro Synchro effect. 1 turn plus more non-tuner fire monsters. When this card synchro summon, send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard. And during either player's turn, when this card is targeted by a card effect, you can banish the Lava Toll monster from your graveyard to keep the activation if you do destroy the targeted card. 2700 attack, 1800 defense. Yeah, nothing too crazy though. Yeah, another one. So same thing with the other Lava Toll monster we just talked about. Yeah, with the other one that we just talked about, you do have to discard a card. During the player's turn, if this card is targeted by effect, you can banish it and negate the activation. So I think, ooh, whoops. Let me go back to this one right. So I think Greater is better than Stenon, but I think both have their perks and everything like that, so that's pretty cool right here. Now we're going to go on to probably the best card in this box, Vermilion Sparrow. 5-star fire card right here, and it takes this red sword and the fire into 1900 monster. Broken. I am curious though, I wonder when we will get instant fusion in Yu-Gi-Oh! Duel, because we have a lot of instant fusion targets, that's for sure. Random question, what's your target audience? It seems very diverse for me. When I made this channel, I didn't have any idea on what audience I would have, but you are correct. It is a mixed audience. There's a lot of age ranges, but it's mostly around to like the, I guess like 15 to like maybe 25 range, or I don't know, right there, like young adults range, honestly. Young adult. Why can't people log in? I don't really know. Yeah, 9-year-olds. Yeah, you're right. We only got 9-year-olds in the stream. And I'm still in the game. I don't know why people are having issues on it still, so it feels bad. But yeah, no, I've never had any like idea on like what type of audience I was looking for my channel. It just kind of happens. I just make content that I like to make. It starts picking up traction, so I keep making more content on it. Soaring Eagle above the Searing Land, 1-star fire winged beast tuner effect. If this card is sent to the graveyard for a single summon, you can special summon this card. You must have 3 or more Laval monsters with different names in your graveyard to activate and resolve this effect. If this card is special summoned but with this effect, banish him and leaves the field. So, yeah. Okay, I guess it's alright. I think this is a good continuer for more Synchro Summon. I think this card is probably going to see some play just for the fact that you can continue to Synchro Summon more and more and more. Because you go for like, you know, you combo this card with maybe like a 4-star Lavatal monster, 5-star Synchro Summon, Special Summon the Searing Land with the effect, and then go for a 6-star Synchro Summon, so on and so forth. So I think this is a pretty good extender for Synchro Summon right there. I don't know if we'll see that much play, but it would be pretty cool. And I'm starting to grow. I like this. I think I like that card artwork. It's pretty sick. At first I wasn't too or didn't care about it, but I think the artwork's actually pretty cool. Seeing the abridged movie, I laughed my ass off. I did not see the BBT abridged movie. I have not. I think so. We have Lavatal Forest Sprite. This is a Pyro Tuner effect. That's a 2-star monster. When this card is sent from the field of the graveyard, all face-up Lavatal monsters you currently control gain 200 attack for each Lavatal monster in your graveyard until the end phase. Cool. Yeah, that's kind of a neat right there. So, I don't really know though. Once card sent from the field to the graveyard, all face-up Lavatal monsters you currently control. Okay, yeah, so you go for the Synchro Summon right there, and then your Synchro Lavatal monsters will gain 200 attack for each Lavatal monster in graveyard, so that'll be pretty useful in certain situations. Waiting for update for 5-slot monster like real Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't think Duel Links should ever do that, because it just... What's cool about Duel Links, in my opinion, is the fact that it is different from the TCG. I don't think it would be a good idea to have a carbon copy of, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh! I think what's cool about Duel Links is just how unique it is compared to the other Yu-Gi-Oh! Formats. Besides, we're going to be getting a new Yu-Gi-Oh! Game anyways. There's this game that I've been talking about a little bit on my channel on the Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution. That'll be the closest you can get for, like, you know, the new, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! And stuff like that, where it's, like, real Yu-Gi-Oh! Anyways, we have Lava Cold Tail, and this is a goofy looking card. Like, that head is huge, and his neck is skinny. Goofy looking card. 2-star Pyro Tuner effect with 3 or more Lavatal monsters with different names engraved, especially in this card from hand. Yeah, it's not that bad. I mean, yes, you need 3 Lavatal monsters in the graveyard, but the fact you can just special it, that's pretty good. What game? A mobile game? No. Basically, I already made the video. The video actually been doing pretty well. Basically, it's for the Nintendo Switch. It's been confirmed for the Nintendo Switch only, and it's called Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution, or yeah, something like that, or Revolution. I forget which. It's either Evolution or Revolution. Anyways, though, it's gonna be it's confirmed only for the Switch, and it is like an upgraded version of Legacy of the Duelist that is from you know, PC, Xbox, and PlayStation. We don't know much news about Link Evolution yet, and I'm gonna be waiting for more news when that game gets more news about it. Still staggering, what the fuck. I agree. I should probably go through the whole box, but I'm too distracted by chat, so I'm trying to get some good communication going with you guys. But yeah, it's going to be on the Switch. Made a video on it. If you want to check it out, but there's not that much information on it. Next up, though, we have Brotherhood of the Fire Fist Hawk. This is a 3-star Fire Beast Warrior effect. If this card's in the owner possession, is destroyed by opponent's card, either by battle or card effect, you can set 1 Fire Formation spell card directly from your deck. While control Fire Formation spell and trap card, all Fire Fist monsters you currently you control gain 500 attack and defense, 200 attack, 1500 defense. Okay. Yeah, nothing too crazy right there. If this card gets destroyed, you can set a spell, or spell card from directly from your deck for formation 1, but other than that, nothing too crazy right there. Can't wait for the story mode. Like I said, Duelist had its ups and downs, but it wasn't really the greatest. By the way, that Spirit Wolf looks fucking dope. I mean, I love the color blue, so that's why I like this wolf. That wolf looks fucking dope. Anyways, though, Wolf 3-star Fire Beast Warrior effect. As the card is flipped face up, you can set one fire formation trap card directly from your deck. And as the card is flipped summon, you can also set a spell card directly from your deck. So, okay, yeah, that's interesting right there. So it kind of has some similarities to Hawk. But it does have some major differences too, so you can set some fire formations trap cards. There is a reason why these cards are normal cards only, but you know, it is what it is. And so we know a new Nephthys card right there. Thick. 2-star Wind spellcaster effect. You can target a 4 or lower Nephthys monster in your graveyard, except this Nephthys card right here. Destroy 1 card in your hand, and if you do, special summon the targeted monster in defense position, but negate its effects. And during your next standby phase, after this card is destroyed by a card effects in the graveyard, you can special summon this card from the graveyard. You only can use the effects of this Nephthys once per turn. Yeah, I don't really know if I'm feeling the card's effect though. Like, you know, thick and all, but honestly, I don't think this card will be that useful compared to some of the other Nephthys cards that we talked about in this box. So there is that right there. Because we have Chronicle the Nephthys and another 2-star spellcaster effect. You can target a Nephthys monster in your graveyard except this Chronicle, draw a card in your hand, and if you do, add that target to your hand. Okay, so this is kind of like recycling a little bit. You can do either your spell and trap cards or a normal monster, so this card might see some play. During your next mana phase, after this card is destroyed by a card effect in the graveyard, you can add a Nephthys card from your graveyard to your hand, except this card, and you only can use each of the effects of this card once per turn. Trick Stars, oh woo. Well, Trick Stars are not in this, I don't think, so I hope that they're not in here yet. Bar Fist, your deck profile coming a lull. I don't know, man. Another one of these horror cards, Willow of the Wisp. Dang it, I can't believe they're stealing for Pokemon, because there's a literal card, or Pokemon move in Pokemon, that is Will of the Wisp. Anyways, though, 1-star Fiend, 1-star Dark Fiend monster. This card is normal special summon. You can target a horror monster you control or in your graveyard, except this card. This card's level becomes the current level of that monster. When this attack position card is destroyed by battle since the graveyard, and was in face-up attack position at the start of the damage step, destroy the monster that destroyed this card. Okay. I don't really know how I feel about this card. Can we copyright strike Konami? Yes. Okay, I don't really know how I feel about this card. I don't think it's really that crazy good. Yeah, I mean, horrors, they don't really have much going for them, but like Hero said earlier in the stream, that they will be pretty decent for XYZ summoning, but we currently don't have that, so in mind for horrors for XYZ summoning, but yeah, I don't really know. So we have another horror card. We have Horror Ghost, 2-star Dark Fiend effect. During the main phase, you can special summon this card and 1 level 4 or lower Fiend type monster from your hand. You cannot normal summon or set during the turn active phase effect. You only can use this card effect of the Horror Ghost once per turn to an attack and defense. Okie dokie, yeah, during your main phase, you can special summon this card and a level 4 or lower Fiend type monster from your hand. You cannot conduct normal summon or set during the turn you activate this card, so. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of, like, you can special summon a bunch of cards right here, which is actually pretty good. I think this card would be good for tributing. We cannot normal summon or set and turn your active effect, so you can't really. So at first this would be decent for tributing, but other than that, not really. So you can't normal summon or set. Yeah, there's a reason why it's an end card. Oh well. Real Horror looks like something from Scooby-Doo. Where's my ghost tricks? I don't know, homie. What the heck is this card? Mace. I am not even gonna try to pronounce that word. We have this card that's a spoon, and I thought this was an insect monster, but it is a fiend. What the heck is this card? Like, actually, what the heck is this card? Okay, so when a Malevidrius, can't even pronounce that at all because I don't know how to English. Don't know how to English. But yeah, monster with different names, normal, special summon to your side of the field. You can target a level 2 or lower, or you can target a level 2 fiend type monster in your graveyard, special summon the target, its effects are negated. You only can use the effect of spoon once per turn. Okie dokie, man. What a wacky card right here. Next up, we have wow, we got all the utensils. There better be a fork. There better be a fork. But if we got knife right here, 2-star Dark Fiend effect. Once card's normal summon, you can target one of your, what is it, Malice Furious? Yeah, I can't even pronounce it still with the help of Hero. Feels bad. Anyways, when this card's normal summon, you can target one of these monsters in your graveyard except knife. Special summon that target. Come on, the Trinity. Hey, we got fork. Let's go, boys. When you send one other fiend type monster from your hand to the graveyard, special summon this card from your hand. That is so epic right there. Look at this. We got the utensils out here. We got the spoon. We got the knife. We got the fork. We out here making dinner. Let's get that bread, gamers. Let's get that bread. Next up, we have Flamvell Archer, 3-star fire pyro tuner effect. Once per turn, you contribute 1 phase of pyro type monster you control and had to have all Flamvell monsters in the field gain 100 attack until the end of the battle and end of the end phase. 1,000 attack, 200 defense. Next up, we have Flamvell Baby. This is a pyro tuner effect. During the main phase, you can send this card from your hands to the graveyard, select the face of fire monster you control, and give it 400 attack. Okay. I mean, yeah, you can get some more fire monsters in the graveyard, I guess, but that's about it. We got only Flamvell tuners in the box. Yeah, it's wild. It is wild. We have Neo Flamvell Hedgehog. Okay, then. This card is destroyed by battle. Select the card of your opponent's graveyard, remove and play. This card is on the field, destroyed by a card effect. Select the fire monster, 200 less in your graveyard, add it to your hand, except Hedgehog. Okay. Yeah, that's alright, I guess, but nothing too crazy. Ooh, we got Genex Ally Remote. Another Genex tuner. Once per turn, you select a face-up tuner monster on the field. The selected monster's name is treated as Genex controller to the end phase. Also, I believe you can target this card specifically with its own effects. So you can target Genex Ally Remote and make it as a Genex controller, which is actually pretty good. So technically, if you really wanted to, you could run 6 copies of Genex controller if you use remote, because you can target this card specifically and make it as Genex controller. So yeah, this card's decent for the archetype. What's your opinion on the box? I like it. I like the box. I think it's going to be a fun box to make some fun decks with. Genex Spare 3-star Dark Machine Tuner effect. Once per turn, control another Genex monster. You can make this card Genex control to the end phase. Okay. I like this one more. I like Remote more, but other than that, nothing too good. This monster introduced in Zexal era and used by number 60 or 96. You should have expanded on the monster with a fusion called Spork. That'd actually be funny. I agree. That'd actually be funny. Next up, we have Twin Shield Defender. I recognize this card. Who was it? It was either Yusei or Jack that used it in the anime. Or maybe they didn't use it at all, but I know I have this card in real life. This card's neat. Once this card you control is destroyed by balance in the graveyard, you can have the current attack 1 face of monster opponent controls until the end phase. Yeah, this card's not good at all. I just like it because I have the card in real life. So we have Trap Eater. That's actually interesting. So Trap Eater can't be normal summon of the set. Must be special summoned by sending 1 face of trap card opponent controls to the graveyard. It cannot be special summoned otherwise. You could use this against Fire Fist if they use a lot of trap cards, but I'm leaning that they're going to be using more spell cards than that. But yeah, Trap Eater as a normal. That's interesting. This card has seen play in the TCG, I believe. This card might be a pretty decent card. If there's a meta where face-up trap cards are very obnoxious, this is a good side deck card if you play in, like, you know, tournaments and stuff. You say Trap Eater's Jack. But yeah, that was neat. I overlay Fork and Spoon the XYZ summon Spork. Oh, and here's another card that's kind of that I recognize. Powered Tuner, 4-star. This card gains fire and attack for each face of tuner monster on the field. Yeah, nothing too crazy right here, but I recognize that card. Next up, we have Powered Supplier. Spellcaster effect. Once per turn, you can select the face of monster you control. Gains 400 attack while you control this face-up card. A monster cannot gain more 400 attack from this card's effect. Okay. Next up, we have Gash the Dust Lord, 4-star Fiend effect. Once card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, increase the level of this card by 1, max of 12. What do you mean? I want to get this card to level 13. Yeah, other than that, this card's horrible. Next up, we have Synchro Soldier. Oh boy. 1-star machine effect. Once per turn during your main phase 1, you can select a face of Synchro monster control. Remove that face of Synchro monster control from play and inflict 600 damage to your opponent. Use this effect during your next standby phase. Remove from play monster turns the field. This card is horrible. Next up, we have Attack Gainer. This card is sent to the graveyard with a Synchro material monster. Select 1 face of monster opponent controls. Select a monster, loses 1,000 attack to the end phase. This is a very anime-esque card that wasn't used in the anime. Next up, we have a Shogun Lance. This is a 3-star Beast Warrior effect. Once per turn, you can target a level 3, one other level 3 Beast Warrior type monster you control. The levels of that monster and this card become the combined levels of those monster. Okay. Very epic right there, I guess. Next up, we have Double Resonator. That's a goofy looking artwork. Fiend Tuner effect, 1-star fire. If this card is normal or special summon, you can target a face of monster on the field. That target is treated as a tuner this turn. You can banish this card from the graveyard. Target a Fiend type monster you control. That Fiend type monster is treated the tuner this turn. You only can use the effect of Double Resonator once per turn. Okay. Yeah, I don't really know how I feel about this card. Because, I mean, because if you're targeting, like, Why would you want to target another monster as like a tuner? You know what? This card would only be good if we had the Red Dragon Archfiend cards that required 2 tuners in order to synchro summon into. That's a good use of Devil Resonators for the Synchro Red Dragon cards that require 2 tuners, but we don't have those in Duel Links, so it's like, I don't know. I don't know about that. There's a reason why this card's an N. Yo, what's up, Steven Freshy? What's up, homie? Next up, we have Midnight Fiend, easily one of the best cards in this box. This monster only appears when a Midnight Tribute is made. Interesting. Next up, we have Flame Cerberus, another amazing card. Also, this is this where Hazy Flame Cerberus was based off of? That's wouldn't be my guess. Let's go take a look. I guess I'll go through the deck, I guess, instead of going to the card studio. Let's go take a look at Hazy Flame Cerberus. I want to see the similarities between these 2 cards. Hazy Flame. So we have Cerberus right there, looks a lot better, and we have that. So 2 different point of views right there, two different point of views right there. Very epic, very epic. 5-headed Resonator coming soon. The Resonator is a foreshadowing. That'd be cool. Next we have Duel 2. This is a 1900 2000 defense monster. We have a lot of vanillas in this box. That's kind of annoying. I don't think we had this much vanillas in a box in a while. Flame Champion. Oh, here we go. Finally, we found the freaking one of the Nephthys spell cards. I was waiting for one of these ritual cards. Rebirth of the Nephthys. This card can be used to ritual summon any Nephthys ritual monster. You must also tribute monster from your hand or reveal who total levels equal or exceed level of the ritual monster you ritual summon. Then, if you tributed a devotee of methods or that method, you can destroy 1 card in the field. Oh, that's actually some cool plus from there. Now, and there's that Cerulean. Okay, so it only works for the ritual monsters themselves, but that's still pretty useful, honestly. Yeah, this card actually has a decent amount of value to it that you can destroy a card on the field. I like that. Next up, we have Crimson Fire. Oh, here's some. I think I've talked about these in my Red Dragon Archfiend is garbage video. Crimson Fire, when your opponent inflicts, activates a spell and trap card that would inflict damage to you. While I control a Red Dragon Archfiend, your opponent would take twice the effect damage you would have taken instead. So there's that right there. Because we have Red Cocoon. This card is interesting. I've thought this card was interesting. Because you target a dragon type synchro monster you control, equip this card to it while it is battling an opponent's monster until the end of the damage step. Negate the effects of all face of monster your opponent controls. During the end phase of cards in the grave, except this turn, you can target a Red Dragon Archfiend and special summon it. So nothing too broken at all, but it was like an interesting card, in my opinion. But yeah, it's nothing too crazy at all. So you get to target any of your dragon type synchros, and your opponent's effects just will not work, which is alright. And if you had a Red Dragon Archfiend engraved, you could special summon it. So there's that right there. Can't be pops in the same turn as stat. Flame Cerberus, the famous game is now broken. Finally, a vanilla monster to add to my deck. You right. Thank you, Box, for adding very cool cards. Because we have King Scarlet. I didn't talk about this card before. If Red Dragon Archfiend monster you control battles during damage calculation, make that monster you control unable to be destroyed by battle. And if you do, special this card as a normal monster. This card is also still a trap card. So yeah, it's a tuner, which is alright right there, a 1-star tuner. Other than that, though, nothing too crazy right here. What are you doing so early in the morning? We're doing a box review. What's up, Flash Static? Because we have Lava Soul, a cannon. Oh yeah, I think aren't these reprints? Considering this is a rare, I think these are reprints. Yeah, so these are all the reprints that we got, I believe. Let's card them flip summon. You can target a banished Lava Soul monster, but it's on a target. Lava Soul Miller, when destroyed by balance and graveyard, you can send 2 Lava Soul monsters from deck to graveyard. Actually, yeah, I do want to check. Yeah, aren't these like reprints? Let me go double check real quick. Let me go see. Yeah, re-added cards. Okay, so we're not going to talk about these because I've spent too much time on this box anyway. So overall, I'm actually looking forward. I'm actually looking forward to this box. I really want to get this card mostly for the artwork, and the deck does sound cool. I don't know if this deck will be good in like PvP or anything like that, but I think the deck is cool, and I love the artwork of this card so much. The artwork, and like what really helps this card pop out too is the fact that the background is like all fiery and stuff, and that it's just completely blue. I love it so much. So I really want to get this card. I really want to get this card because it just looks so fucking dope, and that's why I like this box. But overall, I think a lot of cards in this box have potential, and I think Fire Fits and Methods are going to be some pretty good decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Dueling. So we also have some, cards that counter Quackies and stuff. So That's really cool right there. Overall, though, I'm looking forward to this unbox and everything like that. But yeah, it is getting really late for me. I think I need some shut-eye, that is for sure. And this stream was an hour and a half. Probably didn't need to be an hour and a half, and the box review should have been around an hour only, but I was talking to you guys. We're having some good discussion, and I think that is important. Lava Souls are a hidden gem. Yeah, I could see that too. They're not catching my eye, but if they can pop off and be really good, you are right. Yeah, Lava Souls might be pretty good too. They didn't really catch my eye too much, but they have some cool support and stuff, so. There's that right there. Well, rip that you're late to this. Hopefully the YouTube will the video will process, you know, pretty quickly, and that you can go watch this whole box review afterwards. But I will say that I did ramble a lot because I was talking to chat a lot during this box review. So I am gonna title this full box review, but it's just a lot of shenanigans and everything like that. But yeah, dang, I still don't get into this game. Any suggestion, guys? I don't know what I can suggest right now, Michael. I still don't get getting suggestion, guys. Literally just wait a couple hours, I guess. Wait a couple hours until you can get in, homie. Yeah, I'm surprised there's so much issue getting into the game, that's for sure. I'm actually really surprised by that. But yeah, for real though, thank you guys for stopping by today's stream. I'll go see you guys very soon. After I get some shut-eyes, I'll be working on a brand new leak video for you guys, because there can be some new leaks and everything like that. I'm getting pretty tired though. Thank you guys for watching, all that fun stuff. Peace out, homies. Also, hopefully Nightbot's working so I can use my commands. Good night, guys.